First statement. Yordan Alvarez will lead the American League in RBI.
I'm going to agree with this.
Ooh, okay.
He's already there.
Mm-hmm.
And think about this. He's already there, and this Astros team has not started playing well yet.
Yeah.
So he's only gonna get more opportunities as the year goes on. The Astros will play better throughout the year. We know that's going to happen, and he will have more opportunities to drive in runs. And on top of that, with the team not playing well and offensively struggling, Yordan is already there leading the American League in RBI. So I will say yes.
That's fair. Okay. Our next statement. You ready?
Ready.
Chicago White Sox will miss the playoffs.
This is tricky. It's not tricky.
Yeah.
I predicted them to win the AL Central. I don't think they will.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to happen. And it might, but what I would say is I do think the White Sox can play better. However, I think the Twins, I probably underestimated the Twins a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Their offense has been very good. Who could have seen Joey Gallo coming back and putting together a very good year so far? Pitching wise has been great. I'm a big Pablo Lopez fan. Joe Ryan is probably a top 3 most underrated pitcher in the game of baseball. Joe Ryan's great. So pitching wise, very good. Offensively, they've been good. I like the Twins a lot. So I would probably, there's not going to be multiple teams, I don't think, make the playoffs out of the AL Central, in my opinion. So I'm going to say this statement was the White Sox will miss the playoffs.
Yes.
I'm going to agree with that.
Yeah, I'm going to hold my opinion on that for our next segment.
Okay.
So let's get to our next making a statement.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Hunter Greene's contract extension is a team-friendly deal.
So this one. So when I first saw the deal, first saw it come through, 6 years, $53 million extension, my immediate thought was, what are we doing? This is quite the team friendly deal.
Yeah.
But then I started looking more into the deal. There are incentives, there are escalators, there's an option. If the option's picked up, it goes to like a $70+ million deal. And if all the escalators hit, then it could be north of $90 million, $91.2 million. So I've ended up changing my stance on this from my initial reaction. So one thing that threw me off is Hunter Greene is a 2-year pre-ARB guy. Now, this gets a little complicated with arbitration and his current contract, but I'm going to do my best to kind of explain it. Hunter Greene, 2-year pre-arbitration guy due to his age. He's currently 23. So if you look at this current contract extension, 6 years, that takes him through the entirety of what was his former contract, plus 1 free agent year, plus 1 option year. So it's essentially the same amount of time, just adding dollars onto what he would currently be making. So he's going to be a free agent again, depending on if the option is picked up or not, at 29, 30 years old, which will be in his prime, right? He's going to be in his...
You hope so.
In his prime, set to make a lot of money in free agency. This deal essentially just doubled his pay on top of what he was going to make. So, okay, let's say he didn't sign this deal. Then he's going to go on about his way, making what he was going to make in the coming years, which was $700,000, $700,000 again, then up to $1 million, then up to like $4 million in the final year. But now this is averaging out to could be like $8 million a year, which I believe is, if you compare that to what he was going to make, this is basically just saying, hey, we believe in you. We want to pay you like we believe in you and add a couple of years onto what you're already making. So we're going to get you for essentially the same amount of years plus 2 for double the money that you were going to make. So I'm going to say I like this deal for Hunter Greene.
It's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But my original reaction was just saying
Like,
6
what
for
are you
53
doing?
for Hunter Greene.
Yeah.
But then it gets tricky with like the 2-year pre-arb and all that stuff. So that wasn't in his favor. This is good.
Thank you for doing your homework for everybody else to understand why this deal makes sense.
Yeah.
So
The whole arbitration, pre-arb, post-arb, option, all of that can get confusing.
Yeah.
And it can get confusing. So I did my homework.
Okay.
Here's a quote from Hunter Greene about the situation. Knowing the history here, I know the potential is there to bring it back to Cincinnati. Cincinnati is a baseball city. We know that we got to go out there and win. We're working extremely hard. We want to win just as much as the fans. So he said that during spring training. They pay him. He's set now. He's going to be there for a while. The Reds have a sneaky, really good top 3 of the pitching rotation that I really like a lot. So they're at least showing glimmers of
hope
heading in the right direction, I would say. But congratulations to Hunter Greene on the new contract. The answer to your making a statement, is the deal team friendly? I would disagree. I would say it's good for Hunter, good for everybody involved.
So yeah, it's good for the team, but it's also good
but
for
team
Hunter.
friendly insinuates like the Ozzy Albies deal with the Braves. That's like that was team friendly. This is good for Hunter.
Fair.
Good for the Reds. Good.
Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin' Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.